superstars, today we'll be talking about how to make your plantain chips crunchy and crispy. I've been getting a lot of questions from people like, Heidi, why is my plantain chip soft after it has been fried? Okay, so this question has been coming in a lot of times from so many people, so I'll be handling it here and now. I'll be telling you how you can ensure that your plantain chips remains crunchy and crispy after it is fried. It doesn't get soft. Okay, in the meantime, I had done a video on how to add sugar to plantain chips for those who requested to know how to. So my superstars, go and check it out. Alright, so there are so many factors that make plantain chips go soft. It doesn't retain its crunchiness or crispiness after it is being fried. We have about 8 factors which I'll be listing out in this video. So my superstars, stay with me till the end of this video. I promise you, by the end of this video, you should be able to make your plantain chips retain its crispiness and crunchiness after it has been fried. Alright, so let's get started. The first factor that makes a plantain chips go soft after it is being fried is the size. Okay, so when you're dicing your plantain chips, you need to ensure that you dice it lightly. Okay, so the secret to a crunchy and crispy plantain chips is a slim, thin diced plantain. When it is slim and thin, when it is fried in oil, it becomes very crunchy and crispy. If it's thick, it becomes very soft. It doesn't have that crunchiness in it. It becomes thick and heavy. Okay, when you eat it, it feels like you're eating something, bread, thick bread and all that. But when you slice it lightly, when you slice it thinly, when it is fried, it becomes very crunchy and breaks when not handled easily. Okay, the next factor is the temperature. Okay, so when you're frying your plantain chip at high temperature, it over fries and sometimes gets burnt within a very short period of time. Okay, when you increase the temperature, when you are frying so much, it fries very, very fast, such that the heat does not penetrate to the inner part of the plantain chips, thereby ensuring that it is well fried. So when you're frying your plantain chips, you have to ensure that you fry with medium heat. Okay, so this makes it fry for a longer period of time, ensuring that the oil and the heat penetrates to the interior part of the plantain and it is well fried. Okay, the next factor is the mode of frying. If when you are frying, you do not use deep frying to fry your plantain chips, then some parts will get fried. The part that was immersed in the oil will be well fried, while the part that was not well immersed in the oil will not be fried. Okay, so it is advised that when you're frying your plantain chips, you make a deep frying. Ensure that the oil covers the plantain chips, that it is inside the oil. This ensures that all parts of the plantain chips are well fried and they all fry at the same time. Okay, my superstars, so the next time you want to fry plantain chips, ensure that you have enough oil and your pan is deep enough to be able to cover the plantain chips to ensure that all parts are well fried. And if not, the part that is not well fried, when you bring it out of oil, after a period of time, it gets soft because it's still unfried, okay, it's still uncooked. So you have to ensure that you do a deep frying for your plantain chips. Okay, the next factor is the duration of the plantain chips in the oil. Okay, so if you do not leave your plantain chips in oil long enough, if once you put it in the oil and you see a little color change, you bring it out and you say, hey, it is well fried, you realize that after a short period of time, it will get soft. That's because it is not well fried. So when you're frying your plantain chips, you have to ensure that you leave it in oil for a long period of time. And there are some factors you need to look out for to know if it is well fried. If it is an unripe plantain, though it will be yellowish in color, when it is well fried, you will see patches of brownness on the surface of the plantain chips. Once you see brown patches on it, that means it is well fried. I'm not saying you should fry it till it gets burnt, but when you take a closer look at the yellowish color and you see patches of brownishness, it means it is well fried. And if it is a well ripe plantain, we all know how a ripe plantain can be. Once it goes into oil, it starts changing colors. So you have to ensure that you do not leave it till it becomes dark brown. If you leave it in oil till it becomes dark brown, once it is brought out of oil and it undergoes oxidation, it will look burnt. So you need to take care when you are frying your ripe plantain. But in all, ensure that it stays in oil long enough to ensure that it is well fried so as to retain its crispiness and crunchiness. Okay, my superstars. Okay, the next factor is packaging immediately after frying. Okay, packaging a hot plantain chips immediately after frying ensures that moist air is trapped in the package. After frying and the plantain chips is still hot, it produces heat, and when it is put in a nylon, it produces dampness. Okay, so this dampness, when after a period of time, results in droplets of water, which when it touches the plantain chips, it makes it become soft. So you don't package your plantain chips immediately after frying. You have to keep it for a period of time to allow it cool a little bit. Okay, and once it is cool enough, you package it. Okay, my superstars, this enables the plantain chips retain its crunchiness and crispiness throughout sales. Okay, my superstars, before we continue, if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section so I can get right back to you. And my superstars, please take a second to like and share this video. Like and share this video as it will encourage me to make more of this kind of content. Okay, my superstars? Alright, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm waiting. Alright, thank you, my superstars. Let's continue. Stars, the next factor is exposing your plantain chips to too much air after frying. If you remember, the last factor I listed was packaging your plantain chips. I said you could leave it for a short period of time after frying to ensure that it doesn't trap hot air. At the same time, if you leave it for too long outside, exposing it too much to air after it is being fried, it becomes soft. So when you're exposing it, you have to monitor it. Once it gets cold, you package it. Don't leave it exposed for a very long period of time. Oh, they said I should expose it, so you leave it and forget about it. Okay, if you do it that way, after a period of time, by the time you package it, it would have lost its crunchiness and crispiness. So you have to ensure that you monitor it. Once it gets cold, you package it in an airtight container. Okay, my superstars, by then it would have lost its moistness, the dampness would have been gone. As such, it will retain its crispiness throughout packaging and sales. Okay, the next factor is the type of package used. We also have to know that whatever package you use to package your plantain chips has to be airtight. It must be such that it doesn't allow external factors such as water, air access into the plantain chips. Okay, so in your choice of packaging, you have to go for an airtight package to ensure that it retains its crispiness and crunchiness throughout packaging and sales. Okay, the next factor is handling and stacking. During handling and stacking of food products, a lot of things transpire. It could be punctured, it could be damaged, it could fall and all that. So you have to ensure that during stacking and handling, it is not punctured. Those are factors that could enable air penetrate your plantain chips, thereby stopping your plantain chips from being crispy and crunchy. So as much as possible, ensure that your package is strong enough to resist punctures during stacking and handling. Okay. Okay, my superstars, if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section and I'll get right back to you. Okay, if you have not subscribed, please take a second to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Thank you. In our next video, what would you love us to talk about? Would you love us to add ginger to plantain chips, garlic to plantain chips, or pepper to plantain chips? Please write it in the comment section. I want to know your thoughts. Okay, my superstars, till our next video, always and always remember that I love you. Bye, superstar.